Good morning and welcome to another week of the More Factor. Today's character trait, we're going to talk about forgiveness. I'm Frederick Groth, and I enjoy and I'm passionate about teaching other people how to be the best that they can be by teaching life skills and success principles. So, forgiveness, forgiving. This is a skill, this is a trait that has been lost along the wayside, if you will, of life's troubles and woes. And it bothers me a lot because most people don't really understand what it means to forgive. True forgiveness is this: overlooking people's faults as if they didn't have any. Forgiveness really comes from a heart of true, unconditional love. And we've got to overcome our fear. Got to overcome our hate and our prejudice long enough to show the love that God puts in us and to forgive people. See, I truly believe that forgiveness is very important because not only does it portray love, but it also portrays an awareness of ourselves and in ourselves, that we are capable of the same thing. And even though we haven't been in the same circumstances of that individual, we still understand that we're capable of that trouble, that problem that was caused. And we forgive them. Now, I want to get into some physical aspects of forgiveness as well, very quickly this morning. Forgiveness is very powerful. It's very powerful for your physical body, because when we start having fear and hate, and we have those grudges and that prejudice that well up within us, it causes accelerated heart rate, tension. Physical problems come from fear and hate and unforgiveness. As a matter of fact, there's a study done in the States a few years ago where they linked unforgiveness to at least one type of cancer. And when they put the people through a forgiveness therapy sessions, they put a percentage of, I think it was 60% of the people through forgiveness therapy sessions. 80% of the people accepted the forgiveness therapy, and it self-healed their bodies of cancer, that specific type of cancer that is related to unforgiveness. The 20%, and I may have these percentages off a little bit, but this is what I remember, that did not accept, that could not forgive, died of their cancer. Everyone who forgave was cured. See, when we hold things in, we're literally harming ourselves. Our mind and our body is destroyed when we hold this crap in. It's not worth your life. Whatever you're going through, whatever you've been through, whatever pain and turmoil you've been through is not worth your life. Let it go. Forgive. Learn how to love. Now, I want to turn this to relationships for the last couple minutes of this video this morning. One of the reasons that my wife and I have had a very successful marriage for the past 17 plus years. We've been together dating and married for over 20 years now. And it's largely due to one thing. There's been other things, of course, but we made an agreement when we got married 17 years ago. We will not let the sun go down upon our wrath. That's a Bible scripture. And only a handful of times we've let our problems go more than 2 days, or a day, I should say, into the second day. And once or twice into the third. That's as far as we've gotten it. And I'm not saying this to brag, but this is what we agreed to. Whenever we fight, we will always say these words: I forgive you. Always at the end of an argument. Why? Because forgiveness is powerful. Forgiveness releases the tension. Forgiveness releases the anger. Forgiveness releases love within your heart towards that person. Forgiveness makes you vulnerable for a moment so that you can just release all that negative energy back out into the universe. That's why Jesus on the cross said, I forgive you for doing this. See, folks, we have an ultimate example. You haven't been nailed to a cross. You're not dying. But if you don't forgive, you will die. It will kill you. Literally. It's not worth holding on to crap. Get over it. Get it out there and say, I forgive you. The next time someone apologizes to you, say the words. It will change your life. The emotional release, the feeling that comes from actually saying those words. I forgive you. Don't say these words. It's all right, no big deal. That's not forgiveness. That's brushing it off. That's passing the buck. Say the words, I forgive you. Practice it right now. I forgive you. When you're brushing your teeth this morning, go in the mirror after you're done and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I forgive you. Start with forgiving yourself, and you can learn to forgive others. God bless you. Thank you for joining me for another episode of The More Factor. This is a powerful one. If we can ever learn to forgive, it will change our lives. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. And don't forget to say, I forgive you.